The PBA takeover of CBS Sports Network continues tonight with a third of 4 PBA titles to be crowned at World Series of Bowling 17 from Lucky Strike Lakeville. Minutes from Minneapolis. It's time for the Scorpion Championship. Over the next 4 hours, we'll etch a name in the PBA record books as a champion. We have 12 bowlers to start single elimination match play. The top 4 seeds, Zach Wilkins, Chris Fye, EJ Tackett, Zach Weidman get a bye to the quarterfinals. Some other big names like Hall of Famer Sean Rash, Jesper Svensson, Chris Prater, last night's chameleon champion Darren Tang highlight the opening round. And welcome back. Got a new announcer here. Kyle Sherman is back joining us here, 2-time PBA Tour champ. Great bowling last night. How's the back? How do you feel?
We're doing okay. We're piecing it together. Only a couple days left, but man, it's exciting to be back in the booth.
Changing roles, back and forth.
Roles.
We love it. All right, EJ Tackett back on TV, trying for his first title of the year. He's made plenty of shows, but hasn't won yet.
Yeah, he's bowled unbelievable, and no doubt EJ's been the best player on tour this year, the most consistent, making so many shows, just hasn't been able to get it done this year, and that Player of the Year race is just hanging over his head. Has to win to be eligible for Player of the Year, and I know that's in his mind right now.
All right, breakout year for Zach Wilkins from Canada. He has been awesome. You called the match a couple weeks back. Portland going for the Holman-Roth Doubles Championship. His first career title, also was the top seed at the TOC. Almost won that as well. This guy's quite a talent.
Yeah, Zach is absolutely on fire, and this is what it looks like when a bowler has confidence. He wins the doubles and then immediately wins or leads the TOC, then leads the Scorpion. I mean, he's a man on a mission.
EJ Tackett, April 2023, Bolero Wauwatosa outside Milwaukee, the PBA World Championship, starting the three-peat, Kyle, to win the World Championship. He goes for another one this year, just outside Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, EJ, something about this World Championship format that matches up with EJ so well. He's going to be our 1 seed when we go to Thunder Bowl for the World Championship. But he's had an incredibly busy year. He's been knocking on the door, and it's just a matter of time when he's going to get it done. 3rd on Scorpion, 5th Shark, World Championship.
And the leader of the World Championship, all roads lead to Thunder Bowl outside Detroit. We'll see him June 13th on CBS and on Paramount Plus. We'll see him again tonight. Graham Faw's in action. Some of the top players in the PBA Tour. Begin the Scorpion next.
The PBA World Series of Bowling on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, head to gobowling.com to find a center near you.
All right, Kyle, PBA Scorpion pattern, 43 feet. Break it down for us.
Yeah, this pattern, profitable to all different styles, 43 feet in length, a little trickier. Players going to be playing around 3rd air with reactive, just trying to keep it in front of them, keep pocket control. You'll see them slightly move in as the lanes progress, but this is a tricky oil pattern for all players involved.
First matches, single elimination bowling. We'll have 2 matches going on simultaneously. Darren Tang, the 12 seed, made some history last night. That was incredible. Winning for the first time in 5 years. Let's flash back, Bowl TV highlight with DT. Last night, Chameleon Championship. Kyle knows he was out there. First player in PBA history to win PBA titles as a one-hander and a two-hander. And he just happened to knock off the greatest two-hander of all time in Jason Belmonte in the Race to 2 championship match. 2-zip. Second career title, celebrating with his mother on Mother's Day. The last was the Coldwater Classic in Ohio. What a moment for Darren Tang. Right back on TV. Sure, I'm here tonight.
Yeah, the beauty of the World Series of Bowling. Won less than 24 hours ago, but has to reset here, whole new tournament, get back in his process, get back to the lanes.
Chris Prater gets us started. 9 seed. 10 pin. By our count, 20 two-handers all-time PBA Tour history have won a title. 103 total titles. It's never happened. Two-hander, one-hander. Until last night with Darren Tang. It's remarkable, right? I mean, you're a PBA star. You know how hard that must be to go from 1 to 2 hands and win it all.
Oh, to watch what Darren accomplished last night is nothing short of remarkable. To have the guts
to go from a one-handed style that you've worked to build up your whole entire life, you've won that way, and to switch completely, to go to the two-handed style, the courage that it takes, the commitment that it takes, and then to win doing it this quick. I mean, and you have to beat the godfather of two-handed bowling to do it.
Oh, by the way,
it's unbelievable.
Here's Thomas Larsen from Denmark, taking on Chris Prather. 8-9 seed match. First for Larsen on the money, trip 10 pin.
Great shot for Larsen there. No surprise he makes this show. Again, we said this pattern was very tricky. When they're tricky and hard, Thomas really starts to shine.
Canadian Grandpa lefty gets started with a split. 4-7-10. Yikes.
Yeah, a little rough start there, but after bowling on these lanes yesterday, lane to lane out here is very different. They're also very different from the practice bay we're bowling at too. So these players have to come on here and make decisions very, very quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a couple errors early in these matches.
Larsen pays a price. 2-10 split. Tough start. And with Tang, split for Grandpa. That was in Ohio. 10-pin stance, an open frame for Graham.
Yeah, tough when you make slightly errant shots, pay the ultimate penalty here, but Thomas here, 2-10, very makeable. Just hit the left side and slide it over.
But Whips loses count as well. Went for it, didn't he?
Yeah, you got to be aggressive here. You have 10 frames. It's all or nothing. Missing that spare to the left is almost better than getting just the 2-pin because you want to give it a chance.
Perfect shot, 1-2 pocket there for Graham. A nice response.
Prather in such control of his game right now. He's been really focused on having a loose swing, a loose shoulder, very pendulum-like swing. He has such confidence with his shot repetition.
Korean 10-pin, good shot there. No break for the 12th-year pro. 6 PBA Tour titles at 2 majors to his credit. He was rolling between 2019 and 2021 and 2022 with the World Championship. Those are his prime years. High shot there. Darren Tang, 6-pin.
And that's bowling right there. That's a fortunate shot. Errant shot out of Darren, but only leaving a single pin that you can make. That can be the difference between winning and losing. You saw Graham through an errant shot, split. Darren now leaving something that's very pickable.
Fast bowling here. Single elimination play. Win, move on, lose, go home. Tang, about 24 hours after making history, right back on TV. Different pattern for the Scorpion. Shows his versatility to make multiple shows like you did. Right, we'll see you tomorrow for the Shark. Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Extremely impressive. Prather starting off 10-pin, 10-pin. Let's see what adjustment he makes here.
That was good. Looked like Romeoville, Illinois, outside Chicago.
Yeah, it looked like Prather just got after that one a little more aggressive with his hand. Ball picks up a little bit more, got it to go to the pins. Great shot.
Turn to Las Vegas. 10th year pro, 2 titles now after last night's magical effort against Belmo in the race to 2. 10-pin there. If any of the bowlers on today's show, Bowl Perfect Game. Everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, visit GoBowling.com and sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. Back to Larsen. That's high, 6-10.
See Larsen, Tang, and Prather actually all throwing the same ball. Storm, Alpha Crux, just a strong.
Missed it. Was trying for 3 straight 9 spares, but a whiff there on the 10-pin. Opening.
What's also interesting about Darren's game, and something that he did, what made his win yesterday so impressive, is 2 days ago, he switched to shooting his spares two-handed. So before the show, all the World Series, he was shooting spares one-handed, but it got so bad the fact that he thought he couldn't lose anything by switching to two-handed. Did it on the TV for basically the first time, and ends up winning. Now, obviously, it didn't work out there on the 10-pin, But again, that was the courage to be able to do that. Unbelievable.
That is incredible.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I talked to him right before the break, and he's like, yeah, I had nothing to lose. I was missing everything
All
one-handed.
two-handed last night.
All two-handed.
And he beat Belmo. Oh, by the way, 32 career titles and 15 majors, and maybe the best ever. Nice looking shot there for Thomas Larsen. Skandrup, Denmark, not too far from Copenhagen. He'll head home soon to see his family. It's been a long time. 89 days when he checked in for his flight, he told me pre-show here. Nice shot there for Graham. So tough for the European bowlers like Jesper Svensson. We'll see him later in the show tonight. They've got to leave their families for a long stretch to bowl on tour.
Yeah, this has been a very grueling tour this year with our schedule, but with bowlers, we love it. This is what we do. We wouldn't rather. Ooh, that's got a hook. And that's the Prather soft touch right there. Getting it to come back from places that probably shouldn't. But when your hand's that soft, your ball reads that well, you can get away with stuff like that.
World Series of Bowling, truly an international event. Runaway Brooklyn, watch out. That was trouble. The 3-9 stands there, double wood for Tang.
Yeah, that's a situation where Darren just not seeing the pitcher very well. Even the bowlers at this caliber, if they don't really trust what their ball is going to do, it's hard to make a great shot.
Oh, lay.
Brandon talking to it, it answers.
You heard Prather say lay there, and what he's talking about, he missed a little left, kind of thought the ball was going to go through the nose, but he wanted it to just lay there in the pocket, not hook anymore. That's exactly what he did. And great spare there by Darren. That is a tough spare on a sport shot like, and two-handed on a shot like this. The 3-9, not easy, but he made it look easy.
Last year's Scorpion Championship won by Rasmus Edball. Speaking of international players, first ever for him. That was in Reno at the National Bowling Stadium a year ago. Larsen would like to add the international champions on that list here tonight. Perfect shot for him. Sun Hakim from Malaysia became the first ever from that country last year to win the PBA Tour. He won the Chameleon in Reno.
That was a big shot by Thomas right there, just to stay with Prather, needing the double, need a little momentum. Now stepping up in the sixth, trying to continue that, because when Prather's talking to the ball and he has a little miss left and miss right as an opponent, you're like, man, I got to start putting them together because this guy has a look. It's a very important shot right now for Thomas.
And for Thomas, it's all about the jersey and the cookies, and it's unique. It's a cool look. Didn't like it, that's why. He avoids the Greek church, that's the good news.
Yeah, you heard Thomas say lay there as well. Unfortunately, his didn't. Missed a little further left. Pays the ultimate price.
What a shot on the split for Larsen.
And that's huge. Going into commercial break, sitting there with an open and sitting there with a tough spare you just made. Completely different feelings. Great spare there for Larsen.
Wow, 6 spare in the 6th. Back to Fa. 7-pin stubborn stands.
You see Graham throwing urethane here, opted for control. Graham, his hand is so good at the bottom, gets so much power on it. He's able to repeat that he can get a urethane ball like this to hook. You're just going to see some plaque 7s, especially on a longer pattern like this, come along with it. But has an early lead on Tang. Needs to spare this up.
Single pin spare conversion, cross lane for the 7. He's got that. Halfway home. In our first round match. Single elimination play. Larsen, Prather, Tang, Fa. Other half of the bracket, Nate Stubler, Jesper Svensson, Santtu Tahavanainen from Finland, and Sean Rash, the Hall of Famer. That's still to come. Great shot. Punishing the 1-2 pocket. Hammered there by Graham Faw. Midway point. First round here from the Scorpion in the Twin Cities World Series of Bowling 17. Let's flashback Chris Prather 2019 Scorpion Championship. March 20th in 2019, Thunderbolt Lanes, Allen Park, Michigan, where we're headed for the World Championship next month. In the championship match, Prather knocked off BJ Moore 200-190 for his first career PBA Tour title. He has now 6. It's been a fantastic career for him. 2 majors for Chris Prather. PBA World Championship Wauwatosa outside Milwaukee in 2022, and the TOC in Fairlawn outside Akron in 2020. What a talent. Great shot maker. Out of the break. Works on a strike, go up by 37. Great shot.
Great shot for Prather there in the 6th. Anytime he can stand left, start watching Prather circle his hand around that ball. That's what he's best at. That's why he has so much success on this Scorpion pattern. Darren looking to get lined up.
Messenger somehow avoids the 10 pin. Does not have a 7-10 to shoot up. That's the good news. And that's with Graham Faw.
Didn't get the carry there, but was able to get to the pocket. I think he's going to be a lot more comfortable with that ball reaction. Now he just has to get the hits, start cutting into this deficit.
Against Lawrence and Prather, trying for the 5-bagger, 47-pin lead. Got that. Nice.
Yeah, he's dialed.
That looks better. At the 10-pin, we talked to him pre-match during warm-ups on the side of the house here. He said, I didn't celebrate much, just went out with mom, dad, the girlfriend, and family. Had a little dinner and dialed in for tonight. I mean, you got to get right back in.
You have to. You know, Darren's very process-oriented, staying in the moment. He knows what's ahead of him, so yeah. But I'm sure once he gets home, he'll be able to celebrate a little bit at the feat that he accomplished last night. Great shot for there, Thomas in the 7th.
His son Milton designs his shirts that you see. Choo-choo trains that you see. Chocolate chip cookies and Cookie Monster in there, I think. They're awesome. Love that. There and tag. Nice shot. And we talked to DT pre-show and asked him, did you know you could become the first ever one-hander, two-handers? He said, yes, I did, actually. I did know it. I was trying to keep it out of my head, but I was aware. Just trying to focus to beat the all-time greatest two-hander, and Jason Belmonte. So many cool angles of that story last night. Just amazing.
Well, anytime you can have the chance to accomplish something on the PBA Tour that's never been done, it's a special moment.
The 10-pin there.
Thomas trailing 37 here. Prather going into the 8th. Huge double there just to have a chance in this match.
He's alive. Faw, 23 on last night's champion. The Canadian lefty for a 33-pin lead. You better believe it. Perfect. These are single elimination matches. Win and move on, lose and go home here at Scorpion. It's going fast. Prather for the 6-bagger in the 8th and a 47-pin lead. He is locked in, no question. Great shot. 60 feet to success for Chris.
Yeah, this is as good as I've seen Prather throw it in a while. Just the conviction that he's throwing every shot with, the little subtle changes, getting the ball to go through the pins well. He is locked in today.
Faw for the turkey and a 43-pin lead. 1-2 pocket is pummeled. Down they go. Prather in control. Foundation frame. This for 7 in a row. Talking to it. It listens. Trip 10 pin. A 57. Tang's got to have it to create some pressure for 4-pin though in the 8th. He's in a massive hole, as is Thomas Lawson.
Yeah, Darren, different pattern than yesterday. Has to change up his strategy a little bit. And you can see the difference between one day, everything goes your way. You're seeing the lane perfectly. Shots are easier to make. To today, not so much. Going to be very tough to get by Graham now in this opening match.
4-10 split there for Thomas. This match all but over. Head-to-head with Prather. Just like that. 36-year-old from Denmark. 18-year pro. 3 titles. And include that 2021 USBC Masters in Reno for his major.
Yeah, I talked to Thomas about what balls he would come over here with and throw. And the ball he's throwing now is about the 4th one that was on his list. So anytime you're down to that 4th option, probably meant that you didn't have the greatest look in your practice session. You kind of had to change things on the fly. He was probably a little confused on what his ball reaction should be. And obviously we see it going to be in the 180s or 190s, but ultimately not near enough to beat Prather in this match.
So it's 1:30 a.m. back home in Denmark tomorrow morning. Family is locked in, hoping to get the win, but pretty tough against Chris Prather in this match. But a good showing to get this far to the show. Tough to do. 3 seed at the Pete Weber Missouri Classic. 5 seed Matt Russo lost the eventual champ Graham Faw. He was about to dispatch of Darren Tang in the 2 lanes as our simultaneous match play continues here.
Thomas with the ball change there in the 11th with a strike. That was one of the balls he was going to throw over here. And I'm sure once he saw it go through the pins that way, the reaction, he's going to be thinking to himself for a while, man, what would have happened if I just threw this ball right here?
Pause match is over. Move on. Magical run for Darren Tang is going to come to an end here abruptly in the first match with Graham Faw.
Graham trying not to react to the ball here, go off of urethane. Comes up a little light.
Acknowledges the official victory. Same will happen for Prather here. Wow. Keeps on trucking. Prather has won officially. Prather against Zach Wilkins, the top seed from Canada, who bids for his 2nd title. Graham Faw, also a Canadian, will take on Zach Weidman, the 4 seed. Round of 8, the quarterfinals. Also see Nate Stubler, Jesper Svensson, Santu Tahavanainen, and Sean Rash in the 11-6, 10-7 matches.
I know we just confused them.
Those are coming up. Second show tonight, semifinals, single elimination match play to the championship match, race to 2. Crown champion later this evening on CBS Sports Network. Prather Faw, partner, looking really good.
Yeah, looking solid early. Great looks on the lane, controlling the pocket, doing everything they need to do, got their feet under them. But these lanes are always changing. We're going to have some re-oils, different opponents. Anything can happen. Still got to make the adjustments. But again, like you said, Rhino, looking solid early. And Darren, what a week this has been for him. Amazing start. We'll see him again in the World Championships not too long away.
2:37 game for Graham Faw, advancing past Darren Tang. 2 nights, 2 shows, but at 172 tonight, Graham advances, so does Prather. Recapping the first 2 nights, World Series of Bowling 17 here for Minnesota. Packy Hanrahan, 3rd career PBA Tour title Saturday. PBA Cheetah Championship knocked out Matt Sanders in the race to 2-zip. And last night, Darren Tang made history. First player ever PBA history to win titles as a 1-hander and a 2-hander. Who'd he beat? Jason Belmonte, the greatest ever 2-hander in the race to 2. Also 2-0. Still to come, guide him all right. Kyle Sherman is in action in the Shark Championship tomorrow, 7 Eastern. The 11 seed, ready to go?
I think so. I hope so. I'm going to need to be.
Ronnie Russell is the top seed. That's a big storyline. Will Ronnie retire or not? After the Shark tomorrow night, all leading the Thunder Bowl. That's where the roads lead. Outside Detroit for the World Championship. Santu Tahavanainen gets ready. Practice continues. Action on the way. Bowling Bonanza continues on CBS Sports Network. WSOB 17 from the Twin Cities. Dave Collar, our entire crew, the updated bracket here in the Scorpion. Third of 4. Animal Patterns here in Minnesota. Impressive effort in the opening matches for Prather and Faw. 266 for Prather, 237 for the lefty star Graham Faw. Top 4 seeds the bye to the next round. That's the round of 8. Tackett, Chris Vi, bottom of the bracket. Jesper Svensson, Nate Stubler. Lefty trying for a title. Rash, the Hall of Famer, and Santtu Tahavanainen from Finland. Go for the championship here tonight. Been a long, hard season for that guy, the Iceman Jesper Svensson. 6th seed here. Powerful two-handed lefty, future Hall of Famer. Wants to get back in the winner's circle. First time on TV for the Hall of Famer, Sean Rash. He's overcome a lot off the lanes as well. Family is here. Wife Sarah and the daughters. They are just growing so fast, I can't believe it. Here they are.
Yeah, it's wild not to see them as babies or little girls. Now they are. But
and they know they're on TV too. Yep. That's so cute. Sean's parents here, as always, rooting him on. Great family support. Jesper Svensson struggling, not seeing his daughter back in Sweden. Been here 4 months. We talked about that with Thomas Larson. Still will send that down to make sure we get the pins reset. We'll be underway here in a moment in these first round matches in Scorpion. Packed house is ready. 4 bowlers are ready. Single elimination match play. Winner to the quarterfinals loser sees their run at Scorpion come to an end.
Very interesting with these 2 matches. We have a lefty-lefty and we have a righty-righty. And in both matches, one, there's a power player and there's a much straighter player. So we'll see which styles prevail early in the Scorpion bracket.
Jesper gets us started from Sweden. Nice. On the money.
Saw Santtu last night in the Chameleon Championship where he ended up losing to Darren, the inevitable champion. And that might spark a little fire in today, knowing that he got so close yesterday. Learn from his mistakes, come back today even better.
Here's Nate Stoop, trying for his first ever PBA Tour title. Lefty, under the bright lights. No help with the 7-pin. Sean Rash returns to TV. 310 baby split there, comes in high.
Yeah, just a little miss left for Sean there. Needed to float that ball a little bit more to the right. But first shot on television, just looking to get his feet under him, but tough spare 310 out the gates.
7-pin there for Stubler. I've been on TV before, the ITC Championships. That was a long time back there for St. Ambrose. Lost to Wichita State. Chop there. 10-pin stands. Not the start Sean Rash wanted.
Yeah, Nate had quite the break from qualifying portion to now bowling on TV. And we talked to him before the show, and he went home and basically said, I just went home and practiced and envisioned the line that I need to throw on TV. I know what the pattern's calling for. I just have to stay sharp, see the lane right. And what he's trying to do is basically roll it over that last rangefinder, that little mark down there on the far left, right there at 10. He's trying to roll it right over that thing. If he does that, he's going to have a lot of success today.
From LaSalle, Illinois, not too far from Joliet. Back to the Hall of Famer. Off the open, that missed the target too. And the Price, 2-4-10 split.
Yeah, common miss after you miss one left off your hand, you tug it a little bit too much. The next one you overcorrect, throw it too far right, and then Sean goes, of course, split to start.
14 titles for Jesper, 2 majors, one of the best ever with 2 hands. Rev rate, the ball speed, the sheer power of the Iceman. He is fun to watch. Rash, trouble to start, nicely done. 2 for 10 conversion, split that one, sweet.
Huge conversion there. Big difference between starting out open and converting a spare there in the second. Big for Rash's confidence going into the third.
Back to Jesper. 7-pin, good shot.
Jesper actually electing to go with the Storm concept. This is a weaker reactive ball that guys tend to throw urethane, or throw instead of urethane in the same little place. But normally we're seeing Jesper go with the urethane ball, so a little different strategy for him today.
Two wins last year for Jesper. 7-pin, TOC, outside actor in the PBA playoffs in Allen Park. Santu did tell us pre-show during warm-ups at the other side of the bowling center that being on TV last night helps him a lot tonight. Different pattern, different opponent, different conditions, but got that familiar feel under the bright lights, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you still got to show up, you still got to bowl, but you're accustomed to bowling in this environment. It makes a huge difference. A little wide there.
That's a mess. That's a
wow. Okay.
1, 3, 7, 9, 10.
Yeah, that's something my daughter would leave if she threw it down the lane.
How old is she now?
2.
Just 2. A lot better for Santu.
So he's going to try to hit the right side of this head pin here, try to collect the 4 pins that are over to the right, and hopefully the head pin deflects over into the 7.
A lot to cover, no on the head pin or the 7 pin. Open frame for Stubler.
All right, Rash stepping up in third here, looking to find the pocket for the first time. Well, he found a pocket. It was just on the left side. He'll take
a break, right? I mean, that's crossing over. Does get the strike. That's all that matters.
That's what makes this Scorpion pattern very tricky. You see guys early in these matches, when they miss.
I mean, probability, we saw that a moment ago. Want to get stats the pros are using. Download the Lane Talk app and so your game stacks up against the best. A lot more available at lanetalk.com. Great numbers for you there.
You see when they're missing, they're paying the ultimate price. A lot of splits, a lot of pins with a lot of gaps between them.
2 pin for Rash. 18-time titleist. The Hall of Famer's got 2 majors. 22 years on tour. The all-time greats. Last win was at the Lucky Larson, Helsingborg, Sweden, last year. Before that, Jesper won on his home turf.
Yeah, Rash.
Sweden, pretty cool.
At the Lucky Larson last year, I'd call it gutsy win out of him. He was dealing with some
serious injuries,
some hand stuff. You watch him in the finals, he was almost throwing it at the head pin, actually. Found a way to win. That's what Hall of Fame bowlers do. But right now, still looking to get comfortable in this Scorpion pattern.
Jesper. No help on the 10 pin, 5-10.
Pretty good shot there out of Jesper. Just a little left of target down lane. Doesn't quite get the love on the 10 pin.
Santu, that's high. Baby split 3. No, just a 3 pin. And almost took out the 3.
That was a slower rack. He would have got that one.
Don't go down so fast.
Right.
Pin there for Jesper.
Looking like both right-handers, Sean and Santu here, having issues getting the ball to float down the lane as we wait for a respot here on the spare that Santu left. A little deadwood there. But you can see both players having a hard time getting the ball to float down the lane. That's because that lane pattern, we call it flat. There's not hold. To get your ball to hold its line to the pocket. When that happens, you gotta have a lot of touch. And these guys just quite haven't figured out the touch to get that ball to just skid across the lane nicely. As you see Stubler there, great shot in the fifth, much needed double for him.
Santu still waiting for the deadwood to be cleared. Prather and Fa already have advanced tonight here at Scorpion to the round of 8. 2 matches, simultaneous single elimination here as the fast and furious action continues. And we move on.
Sit.
Talking to it, 10-pin.
That was a big shot for Nate there to try to strike, keep his momentum going, cut into that lead. Instead, leaving the 10-pin, similar lead that we saw Jesper leave on his last shot on that lane.
Respot Santu, ready. Crunches the pocket, great shot. Nate's got the mark. 2019 Junior Team USA member. He's 5th in the 2023 Rookie of the Year voting. The young stars on tour trying to make some noise here in Minnesota. Back to Rash. Whoa, that's way wide right. And light in the 1-2. Could be worse.
That shows you how microscopic the margins are out here for trying to make a good shot. Rash gets it a little right, never hooks, gets it in, doesn't hold its line in the pocket. That's why these guys are so good at repeating shots, picking the right ball. You can see here, he's missed in every time, tries to get a little further right, just misses the hook spot completely, skates by, missing the head pin. These patterns are so difficult that these players are bowling on.
We're chopping a miss, and the hole gets even bigger here for Sean Rash.
Yeah, big mental error there for Sean. Realizing that.
Can I get a re-rack?
Wants a re-rack here.
Please.
Take a moment to think this through.
Yeah, wisely trying to collect his thoughts. That was a spare. He definitely shouldn't have missed. The 1-2. He actually tried a different ball on that spare shot to try to hook into it. Obviously, it didn't hook enough. Trying to collect his thoughts because he knows he's got to turn his game around right now.
Off the re-rack, 4-pin stands for Sean Rash.
One good shot so far.
He told us pre-show, been a tough year for him. Dealing with injuries again, just trying to stay healthy. And thrilled to be back on TV. Hopes this is not a quick exit. First round, second set of matches, halfway home. Jesper Svensson from Sweden trying to get back in the winner's circle. So is the Hall of Famer Sean Rash, but he's in a big hole tonight in his first match. More coming up. Weekdays on CBS Sports Network, the CBS HQ Spotlight crew keeps you up to date. All the top stories with highlights and in-depth analysis. Very proud here tonight, Lakeville, Minnesota. You an NBA fan?
Oh, yeah.
My Knicks. My Knicks.
Your Knicks, they're nice.
Baby.
They're nice.
7-game win streak. Playoffs. Best in franchise history. The
Amen.
Brooms against the Sixers. That was awesome. All right, back to Jesper. 6 frame works on a spare here. Up 14. Pin action. Punch out on the 7-pin.
Great shot for Jesper there. Both him and Stubler playing the same part of the lane, down lane, both trying to get it to that far right tracer around the 10 board, but just doing it from 2 completely different angles.
Santu missed the target, still ahead.
The righties on that right lane seem like they're having issues controlling it, even getting to the pocket. They can miss right, they can miss left, and that can really lock you up as a player.
Jesper with power. Scorpion, the 13th event on the PBA Tour schedule this year. Cover there. Well done for Tahamainen. So in all 12 titles, 13 different bowlers, including the Roth Holman winners in A.J. Chapman and Zach Wilkins. All different winners this year on tour. 7 first-time winners. That's never happened. And, you know, young bowlers, we asked Nate Stubler about that pre-show. Would love to be part of the changing of the guard of the PBA Tour.
Yeah, it's got to give you hope. Ever since I've been out here, it's been, you know, Belmo was so dominant, winning almost everything. Then it was EJ so dominant. This year, a lot of new faces, a lot of different styles winning. And as you can see on today's telecast, we have 4 bowlers, all 4 throwing it completely different ways. We have a one-handed lefty, one-handed righty, a two-handed lefty, a two-handed righty. This pattern is really anyone's game.
If you told me there'd be 12 events and 13 winners and EJ Tackett was on the list
Yeah, right.
before the season, I mean, the odds against that
I don't
were
know what Vegas odds would have been.
astronomical. Stubler, 8th. Yes. Up for the 10 pin to keep things really interesting. Down 14. Tahamainen cleans up. And his match with Sean Rash by 22 pins. 8th here for Jesper. Looks for the turkey. Expand the lead back to 24. Strike for Rash.
And that's the best shot Rash has thrown this match. And sometimes the commercial break can actually help you. It really couldn't get much worse for Rash's shot making in the first set of frames, but now got time to reset, regroup himself. Great shot, needs more of those.
And the 8 for Jesper, 24-pin lead. Baby split for him, the 2-7 for lefties.
Just a miss in for Jesper there. Missed in on his down lane target. Ball doesn't hold its line. That's why when you're Stubler there, it's so important to throw some good shots there. Make Jesper think about it. Make your presence known. Put a little added pressure.
Baby split, converted nicely by Jesper. Huge shot for Rash, cut it to 12. 10 pin match there with Tahamainen.
Huge shot there because Santu doesn't have a great look. Rash knows that. He knew he needed to put a double up to make him think, and he did.
Foundation frame magic there for Jesper. Into the 9 for the 12-pin lead. 12 works in the spare to his 8. Look at the ball reaction. He tattoos the 1-3 pocket.
Wow, look how left Santu was on that shot. He's already almost lofting the gutter cap. So far left. That's Santu's game. So much power. Great shot for him in the 9.
Lefty Nate Stubler back up. The long target, almost a lefty bucket. Santu to go up by 22, foundation frame, that's high, crossing over. Oh, Brooklyn nearly had that 6-pin. Years old. Stubler. Covers. His family built and opened the Illinois Valley Super Bowl in Peru, Illinois back in '98. Went to the Bowling Center. Outstanding talent. Santu stays clean. Rash cut it to 2. Got it. Things tidying up in that match with Santu.
That turkey that Rash threw right there, I mean, that just comes down to experience right there. Being able to know you've been in these kind of moments before, be able to muster up whatever you can to just get to the 1-3. Hopefully they fall. That's what he did. Now he's got a real shot to win this match.
Stubler, 6-pin, starting the 10th. Stubler showcases versatility, told us Kyle pre-show on these tough conditions tonight.
Yeah, Stubler bowling a pretty good game, but only going to get to 201 max score if he spares. Jesper already in the 190s.
Sean will try it again.
Kick the ball return.
Seems like Rash saying that he kicked the ball return on his way up there. Needing the reset here. Huge shot. First one in the 10th.
That one wasn't me.
The double balk.
Okay, a couple blocks here. And go back to the routine. Get himself set. Deep breaths, Sean.
It wouldn't be a full game of watching Rash ball on TV if we didn't see at least one balk. But he's reset before. Knows what he needs to do right here in the 10th.
Forward lead, double 3 for a win. Talking to it, not on the 10-pin.
Really good shot there, especially having to back off twice to do it. Got it to the 1-3. That's all he could hope for when he's just trying to control the pocket. Unfortunately, 10-pin doesn't cooperate. But big spare here to still force Santu to show up.
Chance to shut out Santu. Guys knew that. 10-pin cross lane.
Now how big is that 1-2 that Rash missed early in this match, coming back to haunt him like mismakeables always do.
Jesper got 10. Jesper's going to advance. Fill ball Rash, 10th frame. 195 for Sean. It was such a tough year for Jesper Svensson. He's going to move on here at Scorpion. Got your brackets, partner. Because guess who's next? E.J. Tackett.
What a match that's going to be.
Santu trying to put away Sean Rash. This takes 8 total in the 10th frame to do that. Jesper Svensson moves on. Santu wants to join him, and he will.
Okay.
So Santu to Habenainen and Jesper Svensson from Finland, from Sweden, the World Series of Bowling will advance to the round of 8, the quarterfinals. Santu takes on Chris Fye, the 2 seed next. These matches in the books. Scorpion tonight, World Series of Bowling 17 on CBS Sports Network. Welcome back to the Go Bowling Halftime Show. We're flashing back last year, E.J. Tackett, March of 25, winning the PBA World Championship at the National Bowling Stadium in Reno. All roads lead to the Thunder Bowl AMF PBA World Championship Saturday, June 13th, playing around 11 a.m. Eastern here. Who we'll see. Belmo Vanta, who won this year at the Players, throwing that 300 against E.J. Zach Wilkins, a winner this year. Jason Sterner will take center stage, as well as Darren Tang, who won here at the Chameleon. There's E.J. Tackett, Kyle. #1 again, going for a 4-peat at the World Championship.
Yeah, I've never seen someone match up to a format as well as he had. When he bowls these World Championships, he's the guy to beat. Somehow he just creeps his way to that #1 position every year.
All right, bowling fans want to know, how's the back doing? We'll see you tomorrow for the Shark.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing what we can
You're
to manage a lot of stretching.
Standing up on the
I thought people were going to come join me in my yoga poses that I was doing yesterday. There it is right there. Yep, we call that the old or Sphinx or something. I don't even know, but we made it enough. We got the bowl. Jason Belmonte, one of the greatest of all time to do it. Somehow mustered enough to get through a couple matches, and hopefully we can do it again tomorrow.
All right, 11 seed coming up in the Shark tomorrow. I know you're pretty excited to be back on TV, so switching from the booth to the lanes and the lanes to the booth. Doing a great job, man. Versatility. Sure, versatility.
I'll take
PBA
it.
World Championship. And the runaway leader in that is Mika Koivu, who never made you. Mika back on TV. That's at 6 Eastern, the kickoff coverage. Then Kyle's in action. Chris Barnes is back in the booth because Sherman will be bowling 7 Eastern match play. Hopefully all the way, Kyle, to the championship finals for you. We'll see you tomorrow.
That'd be nice. I'll take it.
Resuming here in the Scorpion Championship from Lucky Strike Lakeville with PBA Tour champion for the first time this year, Zach Wilkins from Canada. He is in action coming up head-to-head with Chris Prather. It's next. Coming up next, CBS Sports Network brings you more strikes and spares as the PBA World Series of Bowling continues. The PBA Scorpion Championship Finals, semifinal, single elimination play, and then the race to 2 championship match. Last night went to Darren Tang. Who wins tonight? Let's find out. Wilkins, Prather, Weidman, who had a bye of the second round against Graham Fall, who knocked off last night's winner, Darren Tang, in the first round. Chris Pye, former major champion, the 2 seed, takes on Santu, then E.J. Tackett, bidding for his first title of 2026 in his 6th show of the season. Will be coming up next. Zach Wilkins, final practice shots are complete. Wilkins, Prather, Weidman, Fa. Got your bracket?
I got it.
Get it out. Pin set to go here to resume play. Fa was awesome calling that first match.
Yeah, he was locked in. When Graham, his physical game is so solid. His ability to repeat, so good. His ability to repeat with so much power. As a one-hander, he's able to create so many revs on the ball, so much leverage that he allows his bowling ball to read in spots that other one-handers can't, but he can repeat it so well. The guy is strong. I mean, he can throw a baseball 80 miles an hour. The guy is a pure athlete.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good, I'd
Lefty,
say.
I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually why he wears the brace on his forearm from an old injury from throwing a baseball. So yeah, I think he challenged one of his buddies. The guy said, hey, I can throw it 70. Okay, well, and Graham's like, over here, I can easily throw it 70.
Gonna
they were
wait for a
challenging
fresh
each other.
rack there. I'm missing a couple pins. We gotta make sure we got all 10 up
Yeah,
before we resume play.
I don't think we'd want to shoot at that one.
No. Graham from Guelph, Ontario, originally. Really good hockey player. Hosts a hockey podcast. Leafs fan, so probably not too excited about the Canadians doing so well. So technical difficulties allows us to talk about Boomer and Gio coming up on CBS Sports Network. Weekday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern. Don't miss the epic duo of former QB Boomer Esiason and Greg Giannotti discussing the hottest topics in sports. I'm sure the Knickerbockers are in that format. Did I mention I'm a big Knicks fan?
I think you did. I like the Knicks. Will Brunson action.
Pretty pumped. I mean, Willis Reed. We're talking about the 70s last time. So way before your time,
I know, they're due.
Way before your time. All right, so we're getting these pins respotted. World Series bowling has been awesome on CBS Sports Network this year. 37 different PBA players competing, 44 elimination matches across 4 days, all battling for titles. PBA Tour, PBA 50 Tour. We saw Tom Hess emotional tonight. He won his match and took the Petraglia Championship in the PBA 50. So while we get things respotted and the pins set to go, we'll take a brief break. Be right back. Time to bowl. Mechanical issues resolved. Graham Faw. Fifth seed begins his match with Weidman. In style with a strike.
Graham having to go over to that left pair where two lefties just came off of it. Probably going to see a little transition, but looked good first frame. Now, possibly the hottest bowler on tour right now, Zach Wilkins. A little ring 10 to start there, but man, quickly becoming a household name. Winning the doubles, leading the TOC, leading this tournament, the Scorpion Championship. Guy is red hot.
What a story. Major headline. Weidman, good start.
Oh, no.
Wilkins didn't like it, just enough of it. He was a little worried about that dead pin, but takes care of business.
He will take that. Anytime you think you miss a 10-pin off your hand and you end up picking it, whew, it's a good feeling.
Zach to bye to the quarterfinals against Graham Faw. From Indianapolis, 7th-year pro. His first career PBA Tour title. I'm a shot maker here. Great touch, good shot.
Good start.
Zach, very unique delivery there. Gets around it a little bit, almost spins it a little bit, but that's what allowed his ball to float down the lane on his tricky Scorpion pattern.
God,
Matched
terrible.
up so well. As you see Prather, little errant, but he'll take it. Little Brooklyn action.
Runaway Brooklyn, next stop, Prospect Park. Wow. Good to be lucky. Faw, winner on the PBA Tour this year. Maybe he can repeat the feat and take a second title. First time would happen all season on the PBA Tour. Amazing. He's the only one still alive tonight who could do it. Become a two-time titleist in the last 8. No one else has won this year. Bruce
I did it
Prater,
again.
Hall of Fame game 3-6-10.
Yeah, Santu bowling on this pair before. We saw him being so far left. He's able to change and manipulate the lane so much. When his ball goes down, it moves the well around so much. You can see Prather had a good look the first time we saw him, but now bowling on a completely different pair, different circumstances. Going to be a much, much harder game for him.
Can't cover. 10-pin stance, open frame.
Tony.
For Prather. Also saw him the Cheetah. The man to my right, 2 appearances. Animal patterns this year here in Minnesota. There's Faw. He said pre-show he's familiar with the format of having simultaneous matches, having competed last year at the PBA Tour Finals in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So didn't think it'd be too big a distraction. Look out, Wilkins, originally from Barrie, Ontario, and look out. Wash out. 2-4-6-10. That's tough. Weidman to widen the lead. Won't do it. Good shot. 10-pin stands.
Good shot there for Zach Weidman, but you see Wilkins and Prather. This right pair is getting nasty. It's gross. They don't have a good idea what the... As he picks the spare, that is huge right there. That was the
conversion.
That is the type of shots that's going to win you a game like this when it gets dirty. The lanes are gross. You just have to hang on. And that's what you see these guys doing on this right pair over here.
Single pin spare conversion for Weidman. Back to Wilkins, our top seed. The 2026 Owens Craft Mixers Roth Holman doubles title. AJ Chapman. We'll see AJ the Shark tomorrow. Weidman from Indy. Nicely done. Punishes the pocket. Strikes in the 4th.
And that's the type of shot Zach threw all 10 games on this Scorpion pattern to get here today. Ball's matching up perfectly. Just needs to execute today on TV.
Prather, 2-time major champion. Up on the 10-pin. He told us pre-show that he's worked a lot on his ball selection and making a move, being decisive to do it very quickly as opposed to early in the year when he was hesitant, second thoughts. And they hurt him. Nice shot there for Fall, who's locked in the 1-2 pocket. He's one of the great shot makers the game has ever seen, Chris Prater. So he feels like in the last month it's come full circle with him. He's bowling his best right now.
Yeah, Rhino, all these guys have what's called your bowling gut, your intuition of what needs to happen on the lanes. And Prather, once he started trusting his, getting back in tune with it, started getting back to his Prather ways. Just like that big, big double there in the fourth.
I like that, Prather ways. I'm going to write that down. Can I steal that line from you?
That's all you, bro.
We asked Graham what his grade would be for the season. He said, I'll give myself a solid A. He went on tour, it's a big deal. Nice shot there, he's locked in.
Yeah, winning fixes a lot of things. It erases a lot of bad memories too. It's amazing how a bunch of bad tournaments can be erased with just one win.
Great shot there from Wilkins. He told us just life-changing to win that Oklahoma doubles title in Portland, Maine. So close as well to TOC. Weidman locked in too. That's a nice shot. Blitzes the 1-3 pocket with power.
Yeah, that was pure out of Weidman's hand. Ball just driving through the pins so well. Great, great shot.
He wasn't sure, Zach told us, that he had a win in him. Finally got that victory at Portland and said, man, what a relief. Let it rip. Good shot there. A lot of work with a sports psychologist in Kansas City. He attributed to his success this year. Taking a big step in the right direction.
Go.
Turkey
Go.
for Weidman. A 10-pin lead, yes.
That's what perfect ball reaction looks like there. Zach dialed in, looking so comfortable, especially for not bowling on TV in a while. Now Prather on this tricky right lane, throwing an Ion Max Pearl.
Push. Or don't.
Didn't quite listen. High shot, 3-6-10.
Yeah, to get it across that lane, your touch has to be so good. If you grab it just a little bit, the ball is going to read as it's going through the middle part of that pattern and not float to the pocket just like that shot now. Missed this one earlier, needs to pick it.
All good for Prather from outside Chicago. And from the Florida Panhandle. Control of his hand release point, ball speed this year, especially second half of the season, he said it was. It's drastically improved. Case in point, great touch shot maker for Prather. Down to Zach Wilkins on the top seed, midway point in round 2. Scorpion rolls on next. WSOB 17. A lot of the guys who are involved in this World Series of Bowling, a couple of winners there, Darren Tank, Packy Hanahan, AJ Chapman is there. We'll see him on the Shark tomorrow. Dino Castillo, ball rep. Joey's back there as well. Schlemmy, the guys are all here. And when Packy goes from winning the Cheetah Championship to some more content for his channel, right?
Yep, you guys haven't already, make sure you go check out the House Bowling. It's great behind the scenes content on tour. On YouTube, also Darren Tang YouTube channel as well. If you haven't, great stuff over there. So they go from bowler to cameraman real quick.
Back to action. Ball down 10, 6 frame. Well done. And while we're on the subject, let's talk about your channel. Come on.
Yeah,
Brad,
I mean, you can go check out the Brad and Kyle channel. We had some good content yesterday.
Good segue. Good segue.
We might have roasted Belmo a little bit for beating me, but that's okay.
Good stuff online. Zach is locked in.
Yeah, that was a pretty pure shot for Zach out of commercial break there, especially on this right lane that was seemingly tricky up until the last couple shots. He seemed to figure it out. And Graham neck and neck here with our other Zach stepping up in the 7th.
Back to Graham Fall, lefty. This is the target. 2-7 baby split for the lefties.
Yeah, one of the first real errant shots we've seen out of Graham. That was like just right the whole way.
Wilkins talking to it, trip 10 pin.
Zach's ball reacts to the lane so well. He's finally seeing it. His ball has the ability to, when he gets it right, it hooks a little bit. When he misses in, it still goes a little, holds its line to the pocket. And that's why he has such success. He actually started out pretty rough the first 3 games on this Scorpion pattern. And quickly figured it out. The next 7 dialed in, got him to the 1 seed.
Big shot partner here, Prather. Flat 10, trying to cut it to 30. And running out of time. The fall match is outstanding. Well done. Weidman again. Punishes the pocket, 4 seed here. Bye into the quarterfinals. Four-pin lead. Aaron Falk.
Yeah, Weidman really looking to impose his will here on Graham in the 8th frame. When your opponent opens, you want to slam that door. Don't give him any chance to come back. Extend that lead. Needs a good one right here.
And for his first career PBA Tour title, talking to it, it answers. Big shot in the 8th, up by 34 pins. Prather is in a big hole now. It's on a spare 8th frame, trip 10 pin. Fall won the 2nd event of the season. The Weber Missouri Classic. Great shot there, 1-2 pocket, his 3rd career title. Uphill climb for him in this match. Wilkins told us pre-show he learned so much for being the top seed at the TOC. Lost in the end to Alex Horton, a rookie. Vera Lanes in Akron. Great shot there. Looks great against Prather. He says the top seed he sat around too much. Wasn't active enough practicing off lane and didn't feel sharp in that championship match.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had the privilege of being the 1 seed, but I have talked to enough players this year to say it's a different mentality, a different way to go about it being the 1 seed. I'm sure Zach really learned from it, and obviously taking what he learned and applying it today.
Right there for Bob. This lead for Wilkins already. Continuing the excellence. Top seed here at Scorpion. For 60-pin lead in the 9th. Yes, another one.
Ooh, you know what we call that here in Minnesota? Little salt shaker.
Oh.
7-bagger. Don't ask me why. I have no clue, but I was told by the locals and Packy Hanrahan, our champion the other night, that we got to call that a salt shaker when we're in Minnesota.
Put it on the list, partner. Good 7-pin there. Weidman strong against Fa. Wilkins all but through mathematically against Prather. Long stretch for Prather is going to continue here. Despite some really good bowling in Minnesota. 2 shows, but unfortunately nothing to show for it. About to get bounced here by Zach Wilkins.
Yeah, Prather battling so much friction there on that right lane. You saw him loft the ball, really get around it. And that one shaped up much better, but looking to be a little too late.
Yes. Weidman stays hot. Big shot, 44-pin lead. Beginning the 10th. That one's over. Prather match is over.
An impressive start for Weidman here, going against Graham. Such a great lefty, great opponent, and you're not even leaving pins on the deck.
Prather some loft, so his quest for his first title since 2024, Roth Holman doubles with Andrew Anderson at Thunder Bowl.
Oh, we missed it. We had the double salt shaker. Weidman throwing a little 7-bagger, looking for 8.
Zach Weidman advances.
He advances, it's official now. Dispatches of Graham Fa, and you know what that means? Another new winner on the PBA.
What a surprise.
Shocking, right? This is the 13th event of the year. We're about to have 14 total winners. Good ones. Well, actually, Wilkins could do it. Hang on.
Yep.
Hang on, I'll get him myself. Weidman, wow. Impressive. Looking to become a first-time PBA Tour champion. Bush won the Rock Holman with A.J. Chapman. And Faw will not get a second title of the season. Finish this one out.
I heard you. That spare's been hard this week.
It's okay to have some fun. We have a 64-pin lead, right?
Yeah, you can relax a little bit, laugh it off. But Zach's just been red hot. And Graham, great game here. Going to be in the 230s or 40s. Great performance, but when your opponent shoots 267, not a whole lot you can do.
Almost 1-2 pocket again. Not enough for him, though. Right there for Wilkins. 252 game for him over Chris Prather.
So,
Congratulations from his tour rep, Dino Castillo. The 10-pin, late going there for Faw. His event is done. Wilkins, Weidman advance to the semis. Great bowling for those two. All right, Sherman, let's flash back. November of 2017, 9th World Series of Bowling, National Bowling Stadium, Reno, Nevada. E.J. Tackett over Belmo, 245-207 in the Scorpion Championship, his 9th career PBA Tour title. 4th title of 2017. Way back when, how about that? 9 years ago. Yes. Young looking E.J. Tackett. Back on TV tonight, 27 career titles, but none this year. 5 shows. He's bowled so well. He is the #1 seed at the World Championship coming up next month in suburban Detroit. Break down the bracket. What do you think so far, partner?
Yeah, a lot of power in these coming up matches that we see. Chris Pye and Santu absolutely know how to put revs on the bowling ball, and then EJ and Jesper. I mean, it's power that's prevailing here with Zach Wilkins moving on, and you got Zach Weidman, the spinner, getting it done. Huge start, 267.
That young man's got a lot of autographs. Is Kyle Sherman on there? Should be. E.J. Tackett is for sure. More coming up. Practice continues here. Great star bowlers in Minnesota. Dave Kyle, our entire crew. Coverage rolling on of the 17th World Series of Bowling Scorpion Championship by Santu, E.J. Tackett, and Jesper. What a matchup that is. And look at the shirt for Spangler.
So this is Motive's ball rep, Brett Spangler, and the story behind this is Santu said, hey Brett, listen, I got a jersey I'm going to surprise you with for the next time I make a show. Obviously we saw him last night, but since EJ and Santu made it, Santu gave him the jersey.
Just realized it's on TV.
Yeah. Oh, that had to make a TV appearance.
That's pretty cool. Brett, one of the most charismatic people you'll ever meet in any sport, anytime.
Oh yeah,
He's a lot of fun.
Great guy to have a conversation with out here. And now we got Santu stepping up in the first, facing one of the most consistent bowlers this year in Chris Pye. Looking to get off to a good start.
Dominating gets us started here. Great shot. Crunches the 1-3 pocket, a 10th seed against the 2 seed Chris Pye. E.J. Tackett, the 3 seed. Back to Jesper now. Beat Nate Stubler. He is the 6th seed on Scorpion. Iceman. Good shot.
Very interesting to see on that right pair with EJ. The righties seem to have a little bit of an issue on that pair. It seems to be a little tricky, but Jesper being a lefty might not have to deal with, obviously not deal with the same transition. So we'll see if bowling a lefty is a good thing or bad thing on that pair.
Two-hander from Ohio, ringing 10. Good shot there for Vi to begin his night. Here's E.J. Tackett, 6th show of the year.
Watch how far left EJ is going to be on this opening shot.
Against Jesper. He's really good. He's the 4-pin. First shot of the night. Ten-pin for Chris. Got that. Just outside Columbus. EJ has his mark. He's a runaway leader in points. Not even close, but you got to have a win. Qualify for the PBA Tour Player of the Year. The Chris Schenkel Award. Hasn't happened yet, incredibly enough.
That's the big story. You know, you have players pulling for EJ because at the end of the day, as of right now, he deserves to be Player of the Year. Like you said, Rhino, you have to have a PBA title to qualify to win the award. So you have guys thinking, please win, EJ, because you deserve it. As of right now, it's yours, but has to get it done on TV. Hasn't been able to do it yet, which is hard to believe.
His second frame, good shot there. Went deep. Both lanes here to begin his quarterfinal match with Jesper. Santu back-to-back shows for him. High shot, 3-6.
It looked like Santu got around that one a little bit, elbowed it a touch. When you do that, the ball doesn't float down the lane, thus going high. Just leaving the 3-6.
Good start, Jesper, perfect. Tahavanainen covers nicely.
Jesper looks like early in this match he's able to play.
So fast, I can't keep up with Santu. He's too fast.
We told you the action is fast and furious here, Sherman. It's going quickly.
It is. I feel like we missed some of Santu's spare shots because that man, I've seen him bowl without even stopping on the approach. In mid-qualifying, he just gets up there and goes. Jesper looking to stay perfect here in the third.
Unique format on TV. We never have two matches going on at the same time. Yes, total pinfall at PBA Tour Finals, but not match play like this. 7-pin the helicopter. Messenger just won't get there. And the 7 stands. Santu. Punishment. 4-6 split. Ouch.
Yeah, paid the ultimate price for that. 4-6, basically unmakeable, just needing to get one, get a little bit of count.
Same pin, good there. So for EJ, his shows this year, Players Championship. Finish up there with Santu. 4-6, no. Lost, of course, in the finals for the top seed Brandon Bonta with a 300 game. Illinois Classic, 3 seed. Lost to Santu. Indiana Classic, 5 seed. Lost to Marshall Kent, the eventual champion. Masters Finals, the incredible finish. Missed the 10-pin, lost by 1 to Bo Kroll. Didn't like it. High shot, 6-10. Then the Ohio Classic. Don't be scared. 5 seed, lost to Chris Viola, show here tonight. 290 to 248. And if you talk to EJ, he said it's been a great year. I just haven't won, haven't crossed the finish line.
Yeah,
shot there from Vi.
Great shot there for Vi. And yeah, it's not that EJ has bowled bad on TV. It's that hard to win. I mean, for one, when someone shoots 300 against you, what are you going to do? Chris Vi shooting 290. I mean, he's put him there. At the Masters, he was 1 ring 10 away from taking home a Masters championship. But he's put himself in the position. He's the first one to tell you. It's so hard to win. It's ebbs and flows. And his strategy, let me just make a bunch of shows and I'm going to win some of them.
Another good one here.
Looking to hopefully take home his first one today. Is by doubles in the third, taking advantage of that Santu open.
Shove through.
Looks for the turkey. 6-10, trying for a 33-pin lead. Won't get there.
And looking like the left lane for those two over there with Vi and Santu starting to break down a little bit, hook a little bit more. They're going to have to move their feet left, try to get the ball to skate down the lane.
EJ, that's high. 3-6-10 for him. 6 shows the most on tour. Talk about the points. There, it's not even close. But unlike years past, especially 2025, Reed won everything. Beat it basically. 6-10 there. He made every show at the World Series bowling last year. Every one.
Yeah, I mean, complete dominance. And this year, obviously, still dominating this World Series of Bowling. He's going to be our 1 seed for the World Championships. But right now, EJ, these 2 lanes as a righty, I think he's got to play them a little different. Jesper looks like he's able to settle into a similar line on both lanes. Much easier to repeat if you can do that. I really like Jesper's chances. EJ's got to make some high-quality shots the rest of this match to keep up with the Iceman.
We'll see Tackett again tomorrow in your show. He's the 5th seed, the Shark. Ronnie Russell's the top seed. Chris Fye's also back out tomorrow.
Shout out to Ronnie being the 1 seed, man. Good to see him back. Guy's been working hard at his game, making changes, trying everything, always trying to get better. Figured it out and popped himself a little 1 seed.
Retirement, question mark for Ronnie?
I mean, if he wins, he can't, right?
That's what he said to us this week. I'm not sure if I'm really want. He announced retirement.
Okay.
Santu, whoa, that was a huge miss. He tried to loft that and completely missed the target by a wide margin.
And that, again, highlights how difficult this oil pattern is. These players are trying to get it down the lane, but if you get it just a bit too far right, it skates on you and has no chance, even with all of Santu's reps.
Jesper talking to it, listens. Two superstars head to head.
When the lanes get like this, sometimes it's good to be left-handed. Less traffic, less things to think about. These righties are dealing with a lot of variables right now that they're trying to navigate.
Nice cover, needed 7, got them all, so that's a mark, but he loses count. So Tackett now works on the spare to his 5th. Nice strike so far. Gotta start pounding him off, that's a good shot.
That was good. He trusted that one. You heard EJ saying a shot earlier, don't be scared. He can't be hesitant. He's got to throw every shot with conviction.
Chris Fye, healthy lead. Great shot. Good frame works on a spare. Maintains the advantage. Chance to go 31 with his next shot. Tackett can cut it to 12. 3 World Series of Bowling shows, including this one tomorrow at the Shark, and then the World Championship. Okay, just enough. Big pin action helps him out. Cuts it to 12 in the quarterfinals.
Chris Fye throwing a rocket AI. Belmo ball, symmetrical, shiny, using it to get down the lane.
10 pin, down it goes, Timber. Just enough, Kyle. And he's in control, head-to-head with Santu Tahamanainen. EJ Tackett, Jesper Svensson, head-to-head. 2 superstars wrap up the quarterfinal match when we return to Mini.
The PBA World Series of Bowling on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by AMF, the home of PBA, where the pros play. Head to amf.com to find a center near you.
Back in Lakeville, Dave Kyle, our entire crew. Takeover of CBS Sports Network continues with the PBA World Series of Bowling 17. Tahamanainen Fye. 6th frame. Santu from Finland. Works on a spare. Nice shot. Crunches the 1-3 pocket. Battle of Titans here. Svensson for the Turkey. 22-pin lead on EJ. Got it.
Big shot for Jesper there. Anytime you got a lead on EJ, it's hard enough to keep, so you're trying to do your best and not let him back in the match.
Keep his foot on the gas, man.
Yeah.
Don't even think about letting up.
You see Santu, much better shot than the 3 he got the last time on that lane. Big double for him to try to keep up with Chris.
Jesper said pre-show to us, just being honest, he's missed his daughter terribly. 4 months away from his little girl in Sweden. He's trying to shift his results to his physical game, just bowl better, and not let the outside noise bother him too much. He wants to be happy at what he does. He's a great guy, right? He's an amazing bowler, just elite talent. But
And
Tough being away from family.
The grind out here is so hard, and obviously when you get to see your family, it's like a mental reset. But when you don't, and you have to deal with the burden of, not the burden of tour, but just the grind and the failures they have to go through week in and week out. Oh, it's tough. So I can't imagine what he's going through. I'm happy that he gets to see his family in a couple days. But the man has business to do today, going against the three-time reigning Player of the Year, EJ.
Tackett needs it, gets it, cuts it at 22 to keep things close. EJ's the 5th seed tomorrow night, Shark Championship, and the top seed, the World Championship. On roads lead to Thunder Bowl, June 13th on CBS Sports Network for the first show of the championship round on CBS. Here's Vi, really looking good until I say that. And he washes out. 1-2-4-6-10.
Yeah, just didn't quite get the ball to read the right spot on that lane. Looked like he threw it a little hard, and just enough to go from striking to missing the head pick completely. As EJ, it was a big shot, just lurking behind Jesper, waiting for him to make a mistake. Exactly what you want to do.
Full-bagger for Tackett. Gets into the lead. Chris Vi, washout leave, open frame, match changer. Can Jesper answer against the world's best in EJ Tackett? Eighth frame, got to really hurry, does. Look at the ball reaction. Obliterates, I mean, hammers the 1-2 pocket, all 10 in the pit. And off the Vi open, what a chance for Santu. For the tie in the 8th frame. It's high though, pays the price.
We saw him do that earlier on this lane. Just got to round it a little too much. What we call elbowing it. And when you do that, you just don't get the projection needed to get the ball to glide down the lane, leaving a very, very difficult spare here.
3-4-6-10 coming up for him. The pin set here for Jesper. Foundation frame. Looks for the 6-bagger and the 32-pin lead. And it's the 3-time reigning Player of the Year. Big one here for the Iceman. 7-pin.
Pretty good shot for Jesper there. A touch in down lane, but still a high quality shot. Not getting the carry.
When Santu converts, that was a big one. Huge shot on the split.
That extended his life in this match. Much, much needed for Santu.
Jesper, 7-pin. Got a great finish there between those two superstars in their quarterfinal match. Trip 10. Shot Santu.
EJ stepping up in the 9th here, can max out for 257 if he goes off the sheet. Jesper strike out for 258. So EJ's thinking, I need all of them. Force Jesper to show up.
Here's Tackett. Ringing 10-pin, good shot and no break. Man, oh man.
That is absolutely brutal, and that has been one of EJ's nemesis this year. He's been throwing good shots in moments like that. The pins just are not cooperating.
Strike for Vi. Foundation frame for him. Really good Tackett. Had a chance again in the 9th.
That makes Jesper's job much easier. EJ needing to strike out to basically just force Jesper to mark, get some pins. And Chris here looking to take care of business. First shot. in the 10th. This one must have.
By 14 in the 10th. Yes.
Come on, one more good one.
Yeah. 7 spare.
Tenth for Tackett. Just the 7-pin, but the path gets easier now for Jesper.
Yeah, EJ with a spare there. It's going to be in the 220s. Jesper basically already in the 220s. Vi right here can max out for 227. Looking to shut out Santu.
Needed 7, got it. Got 10, has the win. This 5 will advance to the semifinals. Beat Santu to Havanainen. 2 seed is through. Take on Tackett or Svensson is the question. Looking good for Jesper now. Throw ball for Chris. Tackett wraps up the 10th and loses more count. 223 for EJ.
Yeah, good game for EJ, all things considering. Tricky pair, tough. Did the best he could, but ultimately not going to be enough for Jesper. And Santu, again, another great week. He finished just outside the top 16 for the World Championships. Made 2 shows this week. Definitely a week to be proud of. He's going to be a little disappointed not taking home a win. But still great bowling.
Jesper is through. He will advance to the semifinals. The quest for EJ Tackett, his first title of the season, will continue until at least tomorrow. Be on the Shark Championship as the 5 seed. Here on CBS Sports Network from World Series of Bowling 17. Been a tough year for Jesper. This will make it a lot sweeter. Get the win here tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that flight home to Sweden be a lot nicer with a little trophy in your hands.
Not easy to beat the best player in the world. He's done that. Five makes it official. Wilkins, Weidman, Svensson, Vi. Semifinalists now set to go the Scorpion Championship from Lucky Strike Lakeville in the Twin Cities. That's coming up next on CBS Sports Network. Semifinal matches, single elimination play. The championship a race to 2 to see who takes home the Scorpion this year. 3rd of 4 annual patterns to be awarded in suburban Minneapolis. That's coming up next on CBS Sports Network. Scorpion Championship round. 4 bowlers remain. Only one will be a PBA Tour champion by night's end. So stick with us. More coming up from Lakeville, Minnesota. The semifinals are set in the Scorpion. Now for Kyle Sherman and the entire crew, it's Dave Ryan saying so long. We'll be back after the break with more from the PBA World Series of Bowling. We crown the PBA Scorpion champion. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Champion round is next from Minnesota. 4 are left. 1 will win a PBA Tour title tonight from the Twin Cities. Our final 4 comes up right after this.